All right, bro, chat. Some unfortunate shit. Like I was saying, I actually recorded a whole review on my idea on the market. And unfortunately, the whole audio cut off and there was no audio at all, so I couldn't post. Mainly right here, I'm just saying how I expected price delivery to be bearish. But aren't we bullish, especially when we break this FVG, which is 1055 and 1100 open up. Over here, thus, giving me a shot at taking the P03. So honestly, if you do start seeing high prices, that makes sense. Because everybody was saying previously that I don't want to see low prices and I don't want to see a key falling. And we had taken our first loss over here, got a strict rejection of here. And I was expecting it to fill the gap closed, but I got in just after a deep down, instead of waiting for us to confirm the close. So now we're just gonna wait and be more patient at 1050. In a way, I'm being more patient. Like I said, this was already a giant sell. Like it was already retraced into, and so I could probably just find out. Honestly, I would expect to see higher prices. Like I said after that, this buy side over here, but really sit around this. Honestly, we do have our partials up on here, so 3 contracts actually. Okay, see, I got clean, and then we just got our reaction off of this, and then like, let's say we get our, I could just go back and, back here again. Unfortunately, I was on the micro contracts so we won't be able to see our, as of right now, until we come back to check again. We should probably see what's going on here as well too. This is not for, don't want it filled up over here. So that's why I was in a bias. Let's check on our right now. Even though we did take 2 premature losses, right before that, we want to see us in profit at least, which is targeting this just a little, we've seen close above this. Prices have come back to. So at least like this is draws right now, so it could feel before getting there, which is why I have my partials. And this, I wouldn't say today is too setup. So not necessarily optimal for anything, to be honest. So we're going back in a 1 hour, and it doesn't matter if I would not be trading right now. So someone would want to be inclined to trade. Right here, we have our first 30, and we opened over here. All right, with the first calendar, second calendar for the height. So this is proof we invalidated over here off this wig. I put this targeted sell side. It doesn't look too much of a good delivery and good fine smell. So after we did clear this, right here, I anticipated that price left off easy for us. I went up and took out the equal highs, and I was like, oh, we feel this gap. Then I want to see lower prices. Well, if we close above right here and go higher, then that means we're targeting. I wasn't targeting those highs, I promise. So, what happened was we fully dropped it was short, so I marked off as S, IBI, and once the candle prints, I watch for the CE and macro times before and after 11. Impatient still though. We hit lower quadrant and dropped down. I annotated it whatever, and at this point at 11 a.m. We weren't right here. We took a little $10 because I was hasty. Yo, what the hell? Okay, so this is our first one that came all way here. And once we had this tap, I noted it and I wanted to see if price would react or something. Firstly, I was buying bias. I was long bias over here. That's why I bought. Once we seen this, I had expected us to close once we close above the candle plus gap. But what happened was we rejected. And we get down thinking they were offering me a fair entry, a lot for them. I just think. So I took it. And they just kept outside, same thing. Happened over here, I was impatient. These are all $10 moves, by the way, or like same thing. Left, just come up here, they reacted off of it very cleanly one more time. But I was already just went ahead of my time. I bought it just because I started to see weird price action, and I thought it was weird, was ready to start shifting sentiment below. Right here, I said, okay, you know what? I'll wait till, and that is what I did. I wait till, but I don't know what. This sounds are y'all, it's none. Like so weird. It just be happening on this one too, bro. What the all right? So yeah, I waited till the 11:10. And what had happened next was my expectation on